maybe 2 decades ago, I was on a show and I had this idea, and so it's been sitting with me for a very long time. And but I was working on a show called C with Dave, and we were playing brothers, and it was very dark, and it's a very dark show. And so I'm like, we got to do a comedy. As we're covered in blood and mud, I'm like, we got to do a comedy, bro. And because I love working with him, he's just. It's very hard to find really big guys that can fight and act and like just and also not have any ego and just really enjoy each other's company, you know. So we're very different, but like get along very well. And so I pitched him this idea, and the next day I wake up and my agent calling me, going like, "Whoa, why didn't you tell me you guys are doing a movie?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And so Dave just went on to Instagram or whatever the hell he went on to something. Twitter, and just pitched that me and him are doing a buddy cop movie like Lethal Weapon with David Leitch, and he just assigned everybody to it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he just made it happen. And I'm like, what? All right, and then it went. And so our showrunner, Jonathan Tropper on C, was like, dude, I would love to write for it. And I'm like, well, there's like 5 other people that want to write for it now. I'm sorry, boss, but do you mind like pitching it to us?
Okay.
Your idea? They're literally my boss. And he ended up, we loved his pitch, and so then he wrote it, and we loved it. And it stemmed from an idea that I had. It was one of my first like pre-scripts that I had written, and but Jonathan took it to a whole nother level, and we got to shoot it at home and in New Zealand too. So
nice. Well, so let's talk about the film. You play quite an interesting character called Johnny.
Johnny Hawley.
Now, what can you tell us about it?
Just that we're estranged brothers. I mean, it goes through a lot of like family trauma. We all have every family's got their skeletons and things to deal with, and so I think my character has been really separated. My mother had died when I was very young, and we have the same father, but I ended up being raised in Oklahoma. I come back. Our father's supposed to be it was a hit and run. And I come home and I question all that, but I'm also just a bit of the hellraiser, you know. He's the young one, and we both have 2. I have 2 kids.
Yes,
It's the youngest.
Yeah.
So he's the hellraiser, and so he comes back, and it's just us trying to figure out our family trauma, and by themselves they're good in certain ways, but together they're really like they're amazing once they can put their stuff aside. But it's just it's a family movie. It's very funny. And it's just a throwback, kind of those movies we love. I loved like Lethal Weapon growing up, and like 48 Hours, and it's just a bloody cop movie, but it has a very nostalgic
it's in
feel
that style,
to it.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, there's a great constant back and forth between you and Dave, but also we need to talk about the action because it is wild. The fight scenes are very full on. I'd say definitely not for the faint-hearted. What was it like, just, I guess, coordinating all of that? And did you sustain any injuries?
I'm always injured.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I'm old now, so I'm always injured. But it's actually my stunt team that I've been with for probably 15 years. His name's John Valera. But I have a stunt team of about 12 different guys, and so every movie we go to, like they did Minecraft, they did Aquaman, but we know all the stuff that we've done together, so they kind of try to up the ante or try to make each other laugh. So we're just a bunch of best friends that. So there's the first fight scene is pretty silly.
Oh yes, it is.
And I mean, like it's pretty out there. But they did Minecraft, and so it's just very funny because they'll send me like the previs, and it's just best friends having in the business that we grow up together as a little kid, and now we're making these amazing movies and just kind of trying to elevate it and one up each other.
Yeah, I wonder where you find 12 men that are as big. That's the thing, isn't it? But you mentioned Aquaman, and Alex, you watched it, didn't you?
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, we actually watched it the other day in our household, my partner and I, and Darren and I absolutely, we just love you. Our family love you. And I didn't want to say it downstairs, but I'm saying it now on national TV. But no, we're big fans, and we think you're fabulous.
Thank you.
Fabulous.
Right, we have got a question for you. Hang on a minute. Lisa Marie asks...
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, hang on.
Any plans to act in more movies with your son in future, Jason? Because he's in June 3, isn't he?
Yeah, any more? Or are you saying?
Any more to start? Like,
I think we're good on that one. June 3 is great. Yeah, no, he did it all on his own. It was amazing. He's big into martial arts and stunts, and so the guy I was talking about, John Valera from 8711, they put together a little stunt reel because he wanted to do stunts and maybe be a Fremen in the background, and producers were like, holy crap, does he know how to act, and I'm like, oh, he does like community theater in a small community. But nevertheless, he went and auditioned, and then he had to fly to London. I was in New Zealand. I met him here, and it's probably the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my life. With your baby, I didn't want him to act ever.
Wow.
Because this is very, very hard, and you just don't want your children to be. I just didn't want it. But he had to go in a room and test with like 5 women, and I'm telling you, the scene is probably not even a scene I've ever done in my career. Like a very challenging scene. And he's doing it with Denny, and I'm 3.5 hours. I'm just like. I'm off the charts. I'm off the charts, like panicking. Wow. And one of the producers inside is going like, he's doing great. He's listening. He's so respectful. I'm like, who? No, this is my kid. But yeah, he did it. And he did it on his own, man. I was like, I'm not helping you with anything. You're gonna have to learn the hard way. But he's natural. I mean, he's been watching me do it my whole life, so.
In the blood.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess so.
Very quickly, we're going to say as well, there's a new Minecraft movie for our younger viewers, isn't there?
Yeah. There's 2's coming up very soon.
There we go. They'll be happy to hear that. And don't forget, The Wrecking Crew is out on Prime Video a week today. Saturday.